Now, the biggest mistake that new marketers make isn't choosing the wrong tool, but it is choosing the right kind of funnel. No matter how well your product is, if it's using the wrong funnel, then it won't sell. In the previous videos, we talked about the various kinds of audiences and also covered the various types of funnel pages. And you might be wondering that how do I bring all of this knowledge together and make something out of it that converts? And that's exactly what we are going to cover in today's video. I am going to break down 5 of the most powerful funnels and going to explain it to you that how do they work and which one is best for your business. But before we jump into the various kinds of funnels, there is one key concept that you must know, and that is traffic. Because a funnel without traffic is just like a shop in the middle of a desert. That is, no one's coming. So, traffic is simply the people visiting your funnel or website. And there are two main kinds of traffic, organic and inorganic. Now, organic traffic is the free traffic you get from searches on Google and other search engines, social media, word of mouth, or content marketing. So, it's basically the people finding you naturally. Think of it like someone's walking past a coffee shop, liking the vibe, and decided to step in. Now, the second type of traffic is inorganic traffic, which is on the other hand is paid traffic. Ads, sponsored posts, and influencer collaborations. These are the sources of inorganic or paid traffic. It's just like putting billboards or running commercials to get people through the door quickly instead of waiting for them to find you. Both types of traffic have a separate place in a funnel strategy, and knowing where are your audience coming from and how ready to buy they are will determine which funnel will work the best for you, and that's exactly what we are going to talk about next. The first kind of funnel is a lead generation funnel. This is your go-to funnel if your goal is to capture email addresses and leads of your potential customers without selling them something immediately. Imagine you are at a networking event. You don't straight up go to people and ask them to buy your product. No, because that would be weird. You first introduce yourselves, then exchange business cards, and then later on you follow them up. And that's exactly how lead generation funnels work. In a lead generation funnel, the traffic first goes to a squeeze page in which we offer a freebie, which might be an ebook, checklist, or a sign up for a webinar event in exchange for an email. Then it leads them to a thank you page which confirms their sign up and may lead to a next step. Then finally, we follow them up with emails to build trust and introduce offers over time. The next type of funnel is a sales funnel. Now you use this funnel when your audience already knows about your product and you want them to buy now. So you can use this funnel right after retargeting ad campaigns or in case of organic content in which your intention is to get sales. Time and time again, I have seen so many people make the same mistake of using the sales funnel right after ad campaigns in which they are targeting new audience, or in case of organic content in which their intention is to gain attraction or nurture their existing audience. Do not make the same mistake. In a sales funnel, the traffic is sent to a landing page in which we introduce the offer, which leads to a sales page where we persuade them with benefits, testimonials, and a clear call to action. After which, we go to a checkout page where there is a seamless buying experience. You can add an extra step of an upsell or downsell to give them extra offer to increase the order value, or to give them a low ticket offer if they do not intend to buy your first offer. And finally comes the thank you page where there is the final confirmation and the upcoming steps. The next type of funnel is a webinar funnel. Now, this is a really powerful funnel for businesses in which the education of clients as well as building trust is really crucial. Some example of these businesses include coaching, consulting, infoproduct, and SaaS businesses. This type of funnel is quite similar to a real life seminar in which The speaker first delivers value, then builds trust, and at the end gives an exclusive offer for its audience. And a webinar works in the similar manner. The only difference here is that it's online. In a webinar funnel, the traffic first lands on a registration page where they sign up for the webinar event. Then comes the thank you page, which confirms their spot. After which comes a series of follow-up emails that will not only give them background about the webinar but also build up before it and create excitement. Then comes the actual webinar where we deliver the value, overcome objections, and present an offer. Finally comes the sales, checkout, and thank you pages where the real conversion happens. And now you might be wondering that for which stage is this funnel the best or for what kind of audience such as cold, warm or hot audience. And in reality, this funnel is the best for every situation because it takes your customer from not knowing about your business to becoming a paying customer. So it's an entire journey. But the only problem is that you cannot do it quite often because your audience might get burnt out and you cannot throw away offers just like that because a webinar funnel requires an exclusive offer for that event as well as it takes a lot of effort to do a webinar event. The next type of funnel is quite interesting and sneaky because it's the tripwire funnel, and as the name suggests, it works and functions just like a real life tripwire in which the person entangles in it and then falls for the trap. Similarly, in a tripwire funnel, we give the freebie seekers some free value, and by the end of the funnel, they become paying customers. In a tripwire funnel, a freebie, which can be a free resource, a guide, or a template, attracts the potential customers, which leads them to a tripwire offer, which is a low cost product to convert them into buyers. And finally comes the main product upsell, which is the real revenue driver, which is followed up by the checkout and thank you pages to complete the conversion process. Now, here's the thing, a lot of your customers won't go for the upsell. They will straight away go to the checkout and thank you pages after the tripwire offer. And that's why the tripwire offer isn't the real revenue driver. Because the tripwire offer's motive is just to bring your customers into a no-brainer buying mindset so that there might be a slip up and they will go for the upsell. The next type of funnel is a video sales letter funnel or a VSL funnel. Its purpose is to get a high converting video to do the sales for you. It's an hybrid between a sales funnel and a webinar funnel minus the registration part. In today's day and age of short attention spans, it is a perfect way to get your sales. A video sales letter allows you to convey ideas and concepts in a long video format. And when done the right way, it is a really powerful way to get sales. Now, if you already have a long form sales letter, then you can transform it into a video, and on a landing page, you can keep both the video as well as the long form sales letter to please both kind of audiences, the one who likes to read as well as the ones who like to watch the videos. In a video sales letter funnel, the traffic first lands on a landing page with a video pitch alongside a clear call to action below the video, after which it is followed by a one-time offer, which can be a discount on the main offer or some extra perks or gifts alongside the main offer, which is followed up by the checkout process and then finally the thank you page. So we can finally say that funnels aren't just web pages slapped together. These are carefully crafted pages that take your customers from curiosity to conversions. And here's the real question. What happens when you carefully craft a funnel and even get traffic, but you do not get any conversions? If that happens to you, don't worry, you are not alone. Many people struggle when they are just starting out, and setting up the funnel is just the first half of the battle. The second half is making sure that the funnel converts correctly, and that's exactly what we are going to cover in the next video. You are going to see why some of the funnels convert like crazy while others are just flop. We are also going to cover the most common mistakes in funnels that we find, so that you won't make the same mistake. If that's something that intrigues you, you're going to want to see the next one. In the comment section down below, drop any aspect of the funnel you want me to cover in a future video. Till then, all the best for your ventures.